A woman doesn't fall in love with your words. She doesn't fall in love with your promises. She doesn't even fall in love with your looks. She falls in love with your frame. And she loses interest the moment you lose it. What is frame? Frame is not arrogance. Frame is not fake confidence. Frame is not pretending to be in control. Frame is your internal world. It's the weight of your presence. It's the calm of your decisions. It's the steadiness of your spirit when chaos erupts. Frame is your ability to remain grounded when tested. Frame is your refusal to be swayed by emotions, manipulation, or temptation. Frame is the fortress of your masculinity. And the moment you lose it, she sees you differently. Women don't test you for fun. Every woman will test you. Not because she hates you. Not because she's cruel. But because her nature demands it. She needs to know if you're steady. She needs to know if your spine bends under pressure. She needs to know if the man she stands beside is built on stone or on sand. So she pokes. She prods. She questions. She doubts. She challenges. And if you crumble? If you fold? If you abandon your frame? She may smile on the surface. But deep down, her attraction dies. Frame is leadership. Understand this. A woman does not want to lead. She may act like she does. She may even believe she does. But biologically, spiritually, energetically, she craves a man who can carry weight. Frame is that weight. When you stand calm while she storms. When you stand firm while she doubts. When you stand grounded while she spins. She feels safe. She feels guided. She feels drawn to you. Lose that, and she loses trust. Lose trust, and she loses attraction. Words don't hold frame, actions do. You can't talk your way into frame. You can't recite affirmations into frame. You can't explain your frame to her. Frame is shown in silence. Frame is shown in discipline. Frame is shown when you move with conviction, without needing approval. You don't need to tell her you're the man. She should feel it in your presence. And if she doesn't feel it, no amount of talking will convince her. The cracks she sees. When you beg for validation, you lose frame. When you explain yourself endlessly, you lose frame. When you let emotions control you, you lose frame. When you compromise your principles just to keep her, you lose frame. Every crack in your frame is a crack in her attraction. And once she sees enough cracks, she doesn't see you as the same man anymore. Frame is masculine gravity. Frame is gravity. It's the force that pulls her toward you. It's the field that keeps her orbiting you. The moment you lose frame, she floats away. Not because she wants to, but because there's nothing holding her anymore. Your frame anchors her. Your frame stabilizes her emotions. Your frame gives her something to trust in a chaotic world. Without it, you're just another man. She doesn't want perfect, she wants steady. Frame doesn't mean you never get angry. It doesn't mean you never feel doubt. It doesn't mean you are a stone without emotions. It means you don't let those emotions rule you. You can feel anger, but not explode in weakness. You can feel doubt, but still act with conviction. You can feel sadness, but not collapse in self-pity. She doesn't expect perfection. She expects steadiness. She expects that when the storm comes, you will still be standing. The unspoken language of frame. Frame speaks without words. When you walk into a room, people feel it. When you speak, people listen. Not because you're loud, but because you're certain. When she looks at you, she feels both calm and challenged. Safe in your presence, yet pulled to rise higher. Frame is not posture, though posture reflects it. Frame is not tone, though tone carries it. Frame is not clothing, though clothing can signal it. Frame is invisible, but undeniable. The death of attraction. Most men think women leave because of money, or looks, or status. But more often than not, she leaves because he lost frame. He became reactive. He became needy. He became predictable. He stopped being the mountain and became the leaf blown by the wind. And once that shift happens, it's hard to reverse. Because women don't forget. Once she sees the crack, once she sees you weak, once she sees you lose your ground, she can never look at you the same. Frame is not control over her. Do not confuse this. Frame is not about controlling her. Frame is about controlling yourself. You cannot stop her storms. You cannot stop her moods. You cannot stop her tests. But you can control your response. And that response is everything. The man who reacts loses frame. The man who holds steady keeps it. And she feels the difference in her bones. Why she loses interest. She loses interest when she can no longer respect you. She loses respect when she can move you too easily. She can move you too easily when you've lost frame. It's that simple. Her attraction is tied to your gravity. Your gravity is tied to your frame. Lose one, and you lose them all. The warrior's frame. Think of the warrior. In battle, chaos is everywhere. Arrows flying, swords clashing, men screaming, blood spilling. But the warrior does not panic. The warrior does not scream. The warrior does not lose himself. He stands firm. He breathes steady. He moves with precision. That is frame. And that is why the warrior is followed. That is why men trust him. That is why women are drawn to him. Frame must be forged. You are not born with frame. You forge it. You forge it through discipline. You forge it through hardship. You forge it through solitude. You forge it through battle with yourself. Every time you resist weakness, you build frame. Every time you choose principle over comfort, you build frame. Every time you endure pain without folding, you build frame. And the stronger your frame, the deeper her respect, the deeper her attraction, the deeper her loyalty. Frame is eternal. Looks fade. Money comes and goes. Status shifts. But frame, true frame, endures. It's the backbone of kings. It's the foundation of dynasties. It's the silent power women never admit, but always feel. And the truth remains unshakable. She'll lose interest the moment you lose frame. Final truth. If you want her love, hold frame. If you want her respect, hold frame. If you want her loyalty, hold frame. And if you want to keep your power as a man, never let your frame crack. Because once it's gone, it's hard to rebuild. So stand firm. Be unshakable. Move with gravity. And let her see, not through your words, but through your silence, that you are the mountain, not the leaf. Because in the end, attraction is simple. She doesn't fall for what you say. She doesn't fall for what you promise. She falls for the strength you hold when the world shakes. And she'll lose interest the very moment you lose frame.